and welcome to another installment of Schiffbauer Over Rocks at Casta Cigars. I almost said Casta there. Sound like I'm from Boston.
Man.
But hey, I got a good friend of mine, musician, touring artist, RalphReal here today.
What's going on?
He's here pulling up right before he's going on a European tour,
Yes.
believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen.
European tour. Yes. It's going to be crazy.
So with that being said, let's start from the get-go.
Yeah.
How the hell you get into music, man?
How the hell did I get into music? Well, it wasn't hell. No, I'm joking. Nah, man, church. Started in church.
Okay.
Raised in Lancaster, but I didn't go to a black church. I went to a white church.
Interesting. That's a fun fact.
Kind of crazy. So I went to it was like kind of like a mega church back then. It was the worship center in Lancaster.
Gotcha. Like non-denominational.
Non-denomination, but I got to like learn a lot of tech stuff, and I got to play like drums and got the.
So you were like,
keys
Ralph's interested in this. They were like, let's get him to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So I got to get around a little bit. But my mom, she found a drum teacher. His name was Clyde Bateson Lucas. He passed away. R.I.P. That's my homie. Peace and love. Mm-hmm. But Clyde Bateson Lucas was a touring musician. He toured all around the world playing jazz drums.
Cool. Okay.
And he had a dope style. So my mom was like, yo, you gotta like take some lessons and really harness like some skills.
Yeah, this guy's right here. He's willing to do it.
Right here. And it was like free lessons at the time at a church.
Oh, that's easy. You can't.
So everybody that kind of started like taking with him kind of fell off, and I didn't.
No, you're like, he's
He's the real shit. Like you literally go in his basement, and he had all these posters on the wall, all these places he's been all around the world. And I literally asked him, I was like, I want to do that.
What did he tell you?
And he goes, pay your dues. And pay your dues was just practice. Practice, get good, understand people, understand relations with people, understand marketing, how to market yourself, how to stand out beyond the crowd. Mm-hmm. And he was like, if you do that, you'll be able to do this.
I bet it's kind of funny in context when he says something like this when you're younger as a kid. Mm-hmm. And it seems so simple, but it's so effective.
It's so effective.
I've really realized that just like as I go through different seasons or periods in my life, it's just like the simplest things bring you the most like value and impact.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's wild. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't know, we're taking a little side turn. That's why I'm like serious about like the people that teach my children, the people that are like around my children, because what kind of impact are they going to have, even if it's like they don't think they're having an impact on your children? It could be so subtle. It could be so subtle, and it could be good or bad. You know what I mean? So you really gotta like you really gotta stir your children in the right direction. My mom was really good at that. She was good at finding the right people in my life to make sure I made the right decisions. You know what I mean? And Mr. Clyde was definitely one of them. Mm-hmm. He was definitely that dude that was like, yo, this kid's freaking good. And like, he's not getting out of the basement. He's always playing. Like, this guy's always drumming.
And how early do you start practicing with him?
I started practicing with Mr. Clyde at 7 years old.
Okay, yeah.
And I took from him till I was 18, 19 years old.
I'll say Marty, in terms of like camera work, you got your first camera 5, 6, 7 years old?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to the creative space, like if you're about it, it starts early.
Yeah, man. And then like, hip hop, raised on hip hop. My cousin was DJ, and I wanted to make beats.
Top 5 dead or alive. I'm changing the subject.
Oh no! You're gonna get this to me.
Oh yeah. This is Schiffbauer Over Rocks.
All right, I mean, okay. So I've been asked this question a lot of times. Top 5. When it comes down to it, I have to go with who I bought the most albums with. So I go with my personal top 5.
And it's personal, yeah. I'm not gonna beat it up. I'm gonna ask why.
My top 5 are who I'm like, okay, when they came out, I got their album right away.
And that's all you played.
So of course Jay.
Okay, Jay-Z.
Jay, I got every Jay joint that came out.
Your favorite joint from him?
My joint. My favorite album or my favorite song?
My favorite album.
My favorite album.
I know song's a little more difficult.
My favorite album, and literally this is gonna shake people because I'm not supposed to say this, and I'm always off the grid with it. My favorite album of Jay-Z was 444.
A lot of people like that album. Like I enjoyed it when I.
It kind of woke me up as like well, definitely as a black man, it woke me up as in like, dude, you need to understand investments. You really need to get like, you need to really start checking yourself as in what you're doing and how you're moving in the world. Where other people were like, oh man, Jay-Z talking about paint and art and
those memes going around like, would you rather get like $10 million or a dinner with Jay-Z? And people are like, psh, if you say a dinner with Jay-Z, I'm getting the $10 million.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like, so definitely Jay, definitely Kanye. Kanye was
Ye's my favorite artist.
I'm a big Kanye fan. Heavy.
Regardless if he might be a little anti-Semitic now.
Yeah.
But he said he's cool with the Jews again after watching 21 Jump Street.
I mean, who knows, man? Everybody be hating somebody. I don't care.
It really be like that, though.
Yeah, on the low, there's somebody out here like them, like, and whatever. That's just how the world turns, man. I try not to hate at all. But best believe you come between me and my Chinese beautiful wife, I will freaking kill you.
As your woman, that's fair.
My wife and my kids, man. But no, yeah, definitely Jay. Like
you got
definitely
Jay.
Definitely Jay. I mean, I love Ye because I bought tons of albums. Now, then I definitely Black Thought.
Okay. Oh, I love that. I need to get more into them.
Definitely Black Thought, The Roots. They were a highlight of my life. Definitely Mos Def, highlight of my life.
I like Mos Def. I tell people who are big on J. Cole, and J. Cole's just a better marketed version of Mos Def.
Yeah, like,
I don't think J. Cole is as innovative as people claim him to be.
Mos Def was amazing to me. And then I got to give it to Q-Tip.
I like that.
Tribe Called Quest and Fife. I got to put them both together. It's very hard. But that gets in the group category, and then the group category, I got to put Andre 3000 over Q-Tip, and then, like, it's a whole battle.
And then Outkast as a whole,
Yeah. Then it's like, okay, then we're going to group. But no, honestly, I mean, a high 6 is who I tour with. ODDISEE.
Really? Okay.
He's freaking dope.
I know he is. I've had the pleasure to hear him live once when you did King Street Jam.
Yeah, man.
The other year. And I'm like, this guy is fucking good.
Yo,
Not just on record, but
I
live.
say that about him because I'm in his band and he's my boy and like.
But it's genuine. It's not like you're just typing it up.
It's literally genuine. I'm literally like, bro, you really can rap your ass off. Like you're in tundras, everything that you do.
And I've met people who don't like rap music, but they love ODDISEE.
Yeah.
And it's just like very profound too. Like you wouldn't even think like they're like, nah, I don't listen to anything else really.
Yeah, man. He's literally an incredible person to work around. I know we're shifting gears here, but
that's okay.
He's so I tour with a band called ODDISEE and GoodCompny.
Yeah, context for everyone listening out there.
Yes.
They're about to go into Europe.
We're about to go to Europe. And I also have a band called RalphReal and The Family Jam. That's my local band, but we're blowing up as well.
All those links are going to be in the bios, and we're going to talk more about all that good stuff here coming up on this episode.
ODDISEE, man.
Yeah, how did that all come to be with, like, you linking with him?
So when I linked with ODDISEE, man, like, it was crazy because, again, I was coming out of church, coming up, playing drums, rapping, singing, doing shows and things in here and whatever. But the highlight of me doing all that with church is I came out with a Christian album. I came out with a Christian hip hop album. Mm-hmm. And at this time, I was kind of like in and out of church. Like, I don't know if I want to do this all my life. I don't know, but I'm in it, whatever. So I had like gotten this like I was working on this deal, kind of got this deal, signed this contract with my aunt, my god aunt, who's awesome. She's amazing. Okay, she like guided me. My aunt Sandra.
Sandra.
Yeah, you know Sarah Henry.
I love Miss Sandra.
Yeah, well, my godmom to the mama, like she was like, "You better get with my sister."
Shout out to Sandra.
Yo,
I want to make sure she sees this clip.
Dow family. Shout out to the Orrs. Like, yeah, that's my people's. But yeah, she was my manager at the time, and she had like got me a deal, and it was like the end of my Christian career, and I went on this tour with a pastor,
Interesting.
And,
Never knew this about you.
And yeah, man, I went to Africa in like 2003. And it wasn't fitting with me. I was just like, this is not it.
Not even like a crisis of fate necessarily. Just like, this is not me right now.
This is not me. Like, this is like what, like, if this is the height of Christianity and this is what we're doing, I don't want to be a part of it.
Really? Wow.
It was like that.
So what's
and at one point it was like, yo, I'm in Africa, this is beautiful. And another point I'm like, what is going on?
You're not feeling what you think you should be feeling.
Yeah. And I'm like,
I've been in scenarios like that, not with religion, but
yeah. Not like, and please, I'm not dissing Christians. Like, if you're a Christian, that's amazing. I was brought up in the church. My mom's a minister, whatever. But we all believe different. Everybody knows, like, Christians got it, whatever. So coming out of that, I was like,
your Dave Chappelle Africa moment.
Yeah. I'm out. And I had like a contract on the table. Like, you sign this contract, you're going to be a big Christian artist. You're going to be chilling. And I left it all. I was like, yo.
Wow, that's a fun fact.
I bounced, bro. I bounced. I was out of it. So I got out of it. And then lo and behold, my friend, he was already in DC. And he had met my friend Rich, DJ Unknown. From Good Company. And then we became instant friends. And we're producing together. And I'm in DC. And I'm like, yo.
You're just working with it.
This is the feeling that I want. Like, it's hip hop. It's jazz. It's funk. It's fusion. It's go-go. It's everybody's meeting. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Always back to really, like, those roots.
Yeah. So now, like, my man Rich goes, you got to meet this dude, ODDISEE. Like right now he's working with DJ Jazzy Jeff. Mm-hmm. He came out with this joint Foot in the Door, and this was like in 2001.
Yeah, I saw his career goes back like 20 plus years.
Yeah. And literally I was like, all right. So I show up to ODDISEE's house and I'm thinking I'm dressed up. Like, I got the little cardigan on, a little button up and shit. Looking like I came for a job interview that I'm definitely not going to get.
Like, hey, I'm Ralph. What's good?
Yeah. I'm just hoping. So, like, I show up to his door, and he has a wife beater. And, like, can you say that anymore about that shit?
Don't appropriate my culture, Ralph.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know.
I've never worn a wife beater, for the record.
Okay, you never?
No, I've never, believe it or not. This kid, Austin, I'm not going to put his last name on blast.
Okay.
Would always wear him in elementary school gym class, and he got hazed for it. And then to me, I'm just like, I can't be me. Like, growing up.
Oh my gosh. We always had that kid that had the one stain on it. Like, it was just that one ketchup stain.
It's not even tit sweat. It's just like a little mustard or something.
It's a little mustard. Just literally.
Just hang in there.
But anyway, and he's like swinging a sword, and he like answers his door at his mom's basement house, and he's like, hey man, how you doing? And he's swinging a Star Wars sword. I'm like, who is this guy? And he has big hair. And he's like, you Ralph? And I'm like, yeah. He said, cool, come on in. Check out my studio. And like, I'm like,
it's funny, not to get too off.
It's like,
but I was literally TikTok the other night scrolling, and Pharrell's talking about the time like Michael Jackson called him.
Right.
And like, hey Pharrell, it's Michael. What are you doing? And then he's like, hangs up because like didn't believe it.
Right.
So he calls back later, and then all of a sudden you hear like Michael Jackson's just casually like chewing popcorn on the phone. Hey, like I really like this song. He's like, oh, well, I'm in a studio session right now. It's like with Justin Timberlake. He's like, oh, I love Justin. I say hi and send that over to me if it makes sense.
Oh my gosh, come on, man.
We're just like totally like
nonchalant, and a lot of people are, man. A lot of people are.
I feel like creatives are either super nonchalant or like they're super like rigid.
Yeah,
like I feel like there's no in between.
And a lot of them that are putting that rigid on is for like maybe because they just don't like you. Maybe it's like they don't like you and they're like, nope.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with you.
Because some people think, even with ODDISEE, some people think like he's an ass, he's a dick.
That's like the opposite of what you're telling me. This backstory.
And it's totally like, nah, bro. Like, he's like mad cool. Like, he's overly cool. You know what I mean? But I mean, like.
So he's swinging his lightsaber.
Yeah, he's swinging his lightsaber. I come into his house and got a studio. We talked for a little bit. And then I played on one of his beats. I showed him what I was doing, like how I was making beats. And we automatically just connected on music and connected on what we liked. And it was so good and refreshing to meet. It was like meeting the other side of me. It was like meeting your yin or yang.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I mean? It was like,
I've been looking for like a creative partner like this.
It's like, you're my dude. Like, this is really, you are like the other me. Now, this was crazy. He swam upstream. I swim downstream. We're both Pisces. Both of us are Pisces.
I'm going to have to get one of the girls I date to like translate that to me. I'm not big on astrology.
Okay. Well, he's a full introvert.
Oh, and you're the opposite.
And I'm
way
too opposite.
One of the first times I've met you, I'm like, who the fuck's this guy? In a good way. You light up a room. When you, not even like you're doing it intentionally. You're just like, hey, I'm Ralph.
What up? We here. Where the party at? Let me get a drink. We're going to have a good time. You know what I mean?
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Let's get a steak. White Rose. Let's go. Shout out. Monday. You going?
I'll go with you.
Okay, thanks.
Boom. I'll treat you for being on here. $12.95.
Yeah. $12.95, baby. White Rose.
Plug. I kind of want to do one in there with like some of the bartenders.
You gotta.
Like, and call it like Tales from Behind the Bar. Tales from Behind Bars.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Like a play on like being in jail.
That would be real dope. Tales from Behind Bars.
Get like 2 or 3 of like the bartenders and servers, and just like different perspectives.
Well, here's another thing. Shout out Grand Falloons. I'll be there June 16th with RalphReal or June 17th with RalphReal.
You heard it here first.
But anyway, Grand Falloons, we wanted to do something with the bouncers where we just set up a little camera and like they just be always how they be talking shit to the people.
Be
that
funny
come
as
in.
fuck, like a GoPro, like almost like a cop.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what are you doing here?
They're always talking junk to
between
the
like Chris Stein over there and like
my gosh, yo.
Shane.
That would be amazing. Anyway, I meet Odyssey. We're all and then like we literally just started recording. I'm talking about I opened the studio North George. It was Melody Studios.
Okay.
And then it changed into Big Break with Brant Kingsley.
I met him. I think the first time I met you, he was
Brant's my little brother. He's doing
he's a great guy.
Things. Shout out to Pedal for Peace and everything else he's doing. Now he's like he signed in with the Black Ranchers in Maryland.
I've seen he's doing some great nonprofit organizational work.
This guy's crazy. Like
I remember when Pedal for Peace, the first time I met him, he was just talking about it. Like I think it was just got off like his wheels going, pun intended. But he was like, I'm doing this.
He's just such a profound young man.
That's cool. And then like we linked this on Facebook Connect, and I'm like, I see what he's doing now, and it's like this little local thing that's almost becoming something regional, if not national.
Yeah. Now it's international. Because,
really? Okay.
My man's been in Africa. He set up a Pedal for Peace. Over there. He's been in China. This dude, he goes, Ralph, you going to New York? Yeah. Let me go with you. I got a meeting at the UN. What?
Like he's James Bond or some shit.
Yeah, like what do you really do, bro?
Idris Elba ain't got shit on him then.
Yeah, well, he's amazing, bro. He's doing great things. You can see it on his Instagram, stuff like that. And but yeah. What was I saying?
We're talking about Odyssey. You guys are just recording.
Yeah. So we were recording. We recorded tons of instrumentals, and then he finally came out in 2012 with his first solo album.
Yeah,
where he was like, "Yo, I'm rapping now."
2012, like 2014-ish was like around the first time I heard him, and I'm pretty sure
that was a crazy year, bro.
It may have been like on an NBA 2K like soundtrack or something. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I heard Odyssey.
Man. We're on MLB right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we were on Bel Air. Like you can hear me singing on Bel Air right now.
That's fucking wild.
Like yeah, and it's when Will and like Lisa are like smashing, and so it's freaking weird. I know, and they're like smashing to like a real serious song. Like the song is literally thought provoking, and it's like nah.
He getting cheeks.
Yeah. They cut the beat out, and it's just RalphReal going, really, and he's like, and I'm like, God damn, for that. I'm like, yeah. It's hilarious, bro. It's hilarious. So, but yeah. He's so 2012. He's like, yo.
But you met him almost like 10 years prior. That's a crazy thing.
And he goes, yo, we're going to Europe. You down? Literally, he said it just like that. I was like, yeah, no doubt. I didn't know what that entailed. I was just like, yeah, yo, bro, I'll go.
Yeah, I'll be in the band.
Like, whatever, I'll be in your band. Like, you know.
And were you playing keys
Where
initially
were we playing? We're playing at the Depot. Like,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Or playing at Tellus. Like,
Yeah, like
yo,
some local
word.
regional spot.
He's like, no, we're playing at Sonar Music Festival.
And you guys are like, if anything, probably middle bill, not high.
Yeah, we're gonna be at Glastonbury.
Because I hear he's huge in Europe.
Bro,
I mean, he's big here. But
Okay, everybody thinks like we are really big in Europe, but our biggest fan base is here in the US.
Clearing it up, folks.
Yeah. Don't worry, we got me. but Europe is just another. I mean, they have so many festivals, so it's so crazy to play over there because their festivals are so big. But and they have festival season where people take off work and just.
I've heard of that. Or it's just like
festival.
Yeah, like we're just taking off like a couple months and we're just doing this.
Yeah, bro, we're gonna listen to this music. It's gonna be great, and then just be out.
We're going to Glastonbury, then we're going to go to Eastern Europe.
Yeah. They just did her thing. So So we have a big fan base ever, but it was crazy being like, I mean, the first year we went on tour. I mean, I was like, I got married, I bought a house, I impregnated my wife, and bounced.
It's like you went to war. It's like you're going to World War II. Honey, I'll be back when I'm back.
Yep. My wife had the baby and like literally went back on tour. Like I was home for 3 weeks and then went back on tour, came back, and my son was 5 months.
Wow.
And
that was
my first baby.
Yeah, that's bizarre in a good way.
Yeah.
Just like that, I would imagine that experience.
And I was on tour like crazy.
Shout out to your wife.
What'd you say?
Shout out to your wife. It's like, all right, I'm here.
Shout out
holding
to my
it down.
wife, Dinah, holding it down. Yeah, shout out to my wife, Dinah, Eli, Hassan.
That's amazing.
2 sons. Yeah,
that kind of, I don't know the level of support, but what you're sharing, just that.
She's serious.
That's a lot of support and trust.
She plays no games. She owns all my passwords. She probably has a tracker in my neck right now.
She knows I'm talking right now. So she knows who I am.
Yeah. She knows everything. No, she's seriously cool. She's seriously cool. We've been together since I was 15. She was 16.
That's cool. You don't hear of that too much anymore. Man.
Good old suburban love.
Pennsylvania made, Pennsylvania raised.
But yeah, she's dope. She's really dope.
So that's just wild. I'm just taking it back a little bit.
Yeah.
All these life-changing experiences, and then even with Odyssey too. It's just like you guys were jamming for a couple of years, and all of a sudden it seems out of nowhere he just
Bang.
boom, rockets. Hockey puck growth, but like he put the work in every day, like the dudes like you were talking about. So
and
it's like
and like yeah, man, and like what what you guys do, the marketing and how he markets himself is very key because like you can over market yourself.
Overexposure is a very real thing,
yeah,
especially in the music industry.
Yeah, or you can under market yourself. And there's so many ways that you can make money in the music industry, and there's so many ways you can market yourself in the music industry that.
Where you can be profitable, where you don't have to be a pop star.
Yeah.
People don't realize that.
They don't realize that at all.
Where you can be a touring musician and like a recording artist and make a living doing it.
Man, I'm making beats. I'm recording people. I'm an engineer. I'm a host.
Yeah, you're full stack. And it goes back, it sounds like the church
like,
you're learning all these
I
things.
don't give a damn. You're going to see me. You're going to see me in Germany rocking a huge festival for 15,000 people. Or you're going to see me hosting the next wedding in Allentown or in Redline or wherever. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
when you're not touring, yeah.
Yeah, when I'm not touring. And like, but me, I don't care. Like, I'll do it.
It sounds like you generally like to do it.
We're gonna make this music. You know what I mean? We're gonna make this money. I love being part of weddings because I get to be a part of people's lives. I like everything that came with just being in music and everything that expanded off that. I was that dude that was gonna take it. Like, okay, cool. Now, like, somebody will say, "Oh, you have a great speaking voice. What comes with that?" Well, you could be a host, dude. Put me on. Done. Let's go.
We got to get him for one of the Schiffbauer Consulting Group future commercials.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm telling you, I got you. I got you. If you need voiceovers, RalphReal all day. I swear to God, I got you. We here. I mean. But
side effects are nausea, heartburn. It's interesting to me, Ralph. Like, so you're touring, going on these huge tours, but it seems like you're creative at heart because you've recorded independently, putting out your own stuff, and now you have this like family jam.
Yeah.
And this jam band that's been rocking the past couple years.
Family Jam has been rocking. Tell you the truth, Family Jam has been. We've been in York for a long time. We've had tons of bandmates, but this crew that I have now, I feel is unstoppable.
I've met all the guys.
Yeah,
and like all
shout
of
out
them,
to my man Stefan, a.k.a. of the Count.
I remember I first met him, called him Stefan. He's like,
Stefan.
He corrected me. He's like, Paul, you don't have to call me Stefan. He's Stefan. I'm like, I'm embarrassed.
Hello, my name is Stefan.
Because like he's like one of the most laid back dudes.
He's so laid back.
And it makes
he's
sense
a bruh. He's just a bruh.
It makes sense why he plays bass.
Yeah,
like he's just this laid back dude.
He's like, bro, I'm just here, bro. And then we have Sharon Scott. I've known Sharon all his life, like
he's cool
since he was a kid.
Okay,
this dude's been playing. His family is really big. It's a Scott family. They do a lot. I mean, a big church family. BT.
Really?
Yeah, you know BT Church on Pine Street.
Yeah. Okay.
But they do great things in the community. But that's the family he came up with. And now we got like other players, man. I mean, we got a lot of people that always fill in. Of course, we got C Smoke. Shout out to C Smoke.
He's one of my favorite people I've met in York, honestly. Past 5 years.
You gotta love C Smoke, man.
He's just one of these guys. Like, if you're going to be real genuine with him, he's going to give you everything.
Everything.
Yeah,
he's gonna go 125,000%. He yells at me all the time how slow I'm going. He's like, "You ain't going fast enough, bro." Yo, I'm saying, like, for real,
we got to do this.
Yeah. We got. This is what we got to do for the community. You know what I mean? Yeah. C Smoke. He's I've known C Smoke since we were 16. We met in the club dancing together, like literally battling together at the Chameleon. And
that's hilarious.
We didn't even know each other. We didn't even know we both lived in York at the time. We just kept meeting each other at the club
small,
in Lancaster.
Yeah.
At York Small. So finally I remember like he was like 18. I was 18. And I called him because I needed a ride. And I was like, bro, can you come pick me up? He was like, where you live? I was like, oh, I live in York. He was like, yeah, I got you. I live in York. And I was like, where you live? He was like, I live out Peeway. I was like, I live in North York. We lived right down the street.
And you guys
together.
had no idea.
No idea. Always met each other in Lancaster.
That's funny.
I don't know.
And what are the odds of that?
What are the odds? So we grew up together. It was awesome. Smoke, he's the man. He raps. He does his thing. He dances.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him back soon here.
Bro, he's here, yo. He's chilling. He's
I know.
Good. He's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah. So RalphReal and the Family Jam, we got an album coming out. I'm happy about my local band as well. RalphReal and the Family Jam. We have so many things coming up. WITF. We're going to be on that radio station.
You're coming up in June. You told me, right?
1st. Mm-hmm. Crazy. Doing 2 songs on that joint. Setting up the band.
That's cool.
In the studio.
So like almost like some kind of tiny desk kind of thing.
Yeah. Like,
with what you can work with there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we're going to do that. We got the Bushelbash.
Oh, Bushelbash. That's why I had to wear the shirt today. One of the old ones.
Bushelbash, baby, you better be there.
Bushelbash.
I might make a commercial for Bushelbash. We're eating crabs. No, like the from the sea.
Yeah. Some crabs might get like transferred that weekend. There's more people in tents and RVs this year. Apparently,
people get very lovey at the Crab Fest.
They do. Yeah, I knew.
I saw that first time I went last year. Was last year?
Last year, yeah.
I
brought you into the cult.
First time in the Bushelbash. Freaking loved it. We ate so much, drank so much,
and you guys rocked it. People were like, "How have I not heard of these guys?"
Bro, we killed it.
Like, shout out to Colton and Clay. Like their family, they go see a bunch of like jam bands at different like folk and like bluegrass festivals. They're like, these guys are good.
Yo, man, I was so happy everybody loved it, bro. Because we had a ball. Oh my God. I can't wait. If you're not going to Bushelbash this year, you're stupid.
There it is. I'm about to say, yeah, I think they had the time this drops, so I only have a couple more days to get tickets.
Bro, remember I was riding the
the little like
the little
dirt bikes.
Dirt bikes.
Little minis.
Yeah, I was pushing them joints. My whole band was like, please don't fall off it. I was like,
we're making people, I think, sign little like waivers as they check in.
Yeah, okay.
Just to avoid any legal liability.
All right. We always did that.
Yeah, we got to do that. I can't have my boys getting sued down in Glen Rock.
We did that last year. Yeah, I signed in the grass. So after Bushel Bash, RalphReal and the Family Jam, we have Celebrate Lancaster. Celebrate Lancaster is June 16th. That's gonna be crazy.
I feel like that's like a little like local cherry on top of
Bro,
like,
I'm headlining my hometown. What?
You gotta like pinch yourself with that.
Because we played it last year. We killed it last year. But I was like, come on, man. Like,
can we do more?
Yeah, I could have headlined that. You know what I mean? So this year they asked us to headline. That was dope.
And that's better. You get the ask.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you. That's really, really good. So
I mean, who the fuck did they get the headline last year? It wasn't you guys.
No, it was to tell you the truth. It was this amazing salsa band, and they were so good that I was like, all right,
it's cool.
Like I was out there dancing, and they were dope. I forget what their name was, but they were really, 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 really good. Like to the point where I was like, I get it, Lank.
It's cozy.
You know what I mean? Boricua, Dominicano, Cubano. That's Lank.
Ay.
Like if you don't know about Lancaster, Pennsylvania, is definitely Latin.
It is. It's more Latin than York County.
So, oh my gosh! Shout out to all my family down there. Like the people don't know I'm married into a lot of the Spanish family in Lancaster, just because I'm from Lancaster. But they're all my family, yo. That's like all my family. I cherish my Afro Latinos, like for real. Like taught me a lot. Salsa merengue, bachata, bomba, all that. Like that's.
I mean, I can even hear it in, like your music, like little tiny, like little influences here and there.
I love
it's just
it.
like
I love
sprinkled
it.
in.
I love it.
That's when people ask me like, what do they play?
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like Family Jam, I'm like, it's a jam band. It's just like
a jam band,
I'm not gonna
bro.
put them on one genre. It's just you got a little funk, you got a little hip hop, R&B, you got like pop, you got like that Afro like Latino centric vibe going on. It's a little bit of everything. It's just like a potluck.
I'm big on that though, yo. Like I'm big on that. I'm big on like showing the diversity of what makes me and what makes my music. You know, because I like that's a big ordeal to me, is to be genuine through like when I listen to this and I look at Ralph, I can see it. Like it's like that smile and that song matches. I
give you big kudos to that. John, my lead advertiser who I work with, he came up to Bushel Bash for last year.
Right.
And he like heard you guys. He's like, Paul, I lived in New Orleans. I'm just call it New Orleans for a few years. He's like, and he's like, these guys would be a draw anywhere down there.
Word.
Just because of like the level of like quality production and then like how much energy, I think more important than anything you guys put into a live performance.
We don't care. There'll be 5 people in the audience.
I was literally say 5. Like it could be 5, like you said, 15,000. Like you're jamming.
We're jamming. Like as soon as we do, and it's just fun. It's fun. It's like it's a way to get away from our jobs. You know, get away from our everyday lives and play some good music. But now that everybody's liking it, it's like okay,
what can we do next?
What can we do next?
So, as a creative who's had a vast career, a lot of experience in between touring and artists that you worked with, where do you want to go?
Right now, as of right now, I would like to see my local band on tour, either opening up for a major act or just doing our amazing like Hippie Fest tours or 420 Fest tours or whatever.
Or even if it's just like you guys are somewhere like Coachella.
Yeah.
Like just opening it up like one afternoon.
But not only just me making money to support my family, but like to have my musicians, my local musicians that worked just as hard.
And had that similar experience as you.
And have them get the same experiences. Like, you know what I mean? Be like, all right, Steph and Carl, quit your jobs.
Yeah, because I know Stephen's assorted, still doing that.
Oh, he's doing his thing. Shout out to Assorted Studio. They're going to be with us. It don't matter. Assorted, shout out. You know, Assorted
Big
Studios.
Shout out.
It don't matter. He's going to quit his job, still be on his
Sorry, Jesse.
Sorry, Jesse. Like, yeah, that's the staging company that I want to go with me. But
they would love it too. I know Jesse. That's right up his alley.
I mean, we literally got the crew, man. I mean, I work at Assorted Studios. It's where I do a lot of my music and record a lot of my artists that I work with. Right at Assorted, and now we got a lot of people coming through there. We got amazing hip hop artists there. Fresh, shout out to Fresh 450. Shout out to him. Naku, shout out to him.
Naku's been doing this thing for a minute.
Oh my gosh, Naku's playing tonight. He's playing at Launch Music Conference.
That's awesome.
This guy puts out a song and he got like 10,000 views and downloads, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
but his music's great. You know what I mean? But we got great people that are just coming out of the studio and doing great things. So shout out to Assorted Studios, man. I've been with them for a long time. I've been with Jesse forever. So that's why I continue to work there and they'll support them. But yeah. I mean, June 17th, that I tell you, we have Grand Falloons. Shout out to Grand Falloons.
For those out there, it's just a local gem.
Tell them.
It's like your neighborhood bar.
Watch out.
40 plus years, but now they're doing a lot of cool live music they started the past year and a half. Yeah. So it's really cool that they're showcasing that, because you just wouldn't think like a bar like that when I first started coming to it. I'm like, it was like no live music.
Yeah.
And like ownership change and like fresh perspective. And it's really cool what they're doing to give back to like creatives and like local musicians, giving them an opportunity.
You know, I've been playing out there since like 2005.
Of Loons?
Yeah, Balloons.
I did not know that they did live music that
Bro,
long.
they were doing live music out there for years.
Really?
Yeah.
To me, that's new with like at least how they're marketing it.
Do you remember Rod Goals? Do you know Rod Goals? Did you ever meet that guy?
No, name rings a bell. I do not know him.
Rod Goals is one of the. Well, he got voted like best bass teacher or something like that for the CPA MA awards. Anyway, Rod Goals, awesome guy, bald head. He got the rocker like ZZ Top beard. He taught everybody like bass guitar.
Gotcha.
But he had a band called Groove Jones. Mm-hmm. And it was like a funk band, and we all like anybody was kind of in this band. It was like this funk band. I was like, yeah, you're in Groove Jones, yeah, cool. And they played all the funk covers, but we played there. We played at like the Bistro, and like you only could fit like when the band would come in, it was like 8 of us,
and
in
you're
the band.
probably like sardines in there.
So like nobody could fit, like, and we'd still be like in this small little space trying to play. But yeah, man, I used to play there at Grand Falloons back in the day.
Like in the bar.
Like in the bar.
Gotcha, okay. I know that ever since they opened up like that yard next door, it's like they're having like the summer music series. That's what I was talking about. They're doing like consistently.
Of course. Yeah, man, of course. That's what we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing right outside there. We're going to rock it. I mean, and when I do it big. I bring a DJ at first.
Let's have fun.
Yo, let's have fun. Bro, it's a barbecue when I come through. Like, I want that feeling. I want the feeling of everybody just like, yo, we all fam in here. Like, like it don't matter. Taste my food. Here's my plate. Try this.
If you
like,
hear his music
drink,
live, you're just going to smile.
Yeah, exactly. And if you don't smile, then
get out.
You're an ass. I don't know. Like, you're straight ass.
Putting ketchup on your steak.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
If you put ketchup on your steak, you suck. All right. I swear to God, if I see ketchup and steak anywhere, okay, wait, hold up. Do you put pineapple on your pizza?
I've had it, but no.
Do you like it?
I do not like it on my pizza typically.
Okay.
If we're being completely honest, I like plain Jane cheese or pepperoni or a random kind of meat assortment every once in a while. I like my pizza 9 times out of 10. Kind of sort of plain Jane, like me.
Okay.
And then I like my coffee black 9 times out of 10.
Okay.
Bold and sometimes black like my women. That's
a little robust. A little robust.
A little punch, if you will.
Yo, man. I went to Italy. Here's a funny story. And the way that people feel about pineapple on pizza is like, you crazy to put pineapple on
pizza's totally different over there, I hear.
So I go to Italy. I'm chilling. First time over there. And I'm looking through the menu at this beautiful pizza shop. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm in Italy. Yeah. This is the real feeling. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, let me get the Frutta di Mare pizza. And they look at me and laugh like,
who's this fucking
And he goes,
American?
oh, yeah, like, you must be American.
Probably like, yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, but the seafood pizza sounds amazing, exquisite.
Seafood pizza.
And he goes, Americans are only ones that order the seafood pizza. Seafood doesn't go on pizza. And I was like,
fuck.
For real? Like, it's really good. They're like, yo, bro, nah, we don't.
We don't fuck with it.
They were like, we literally have that on the menu for Americans because for some reason you guys like that. And I was like, I like seafood pizza. I don't know what to think about that. No. You want to hear the best pizza place?
Go.
Cuts and Slices, New York, Brooklyn. You know what you get on that pizza?
What?
Stewed oxtail.
That sounds exquisite.
Teriyaki oxtail.
Teriyaki oxtail. Sensational.
Jerk chicken.
Is that about to be like a Fuck That's Delicious episode right now?
Shrimp Alfredo.
I feel like that's a field trip.
Brooklyn, Cuts and Slices. I swear to God, you I hate y'all. You putting pound on the brothers. You putting pounds on me. They have, you know beef patties, of course. Everybody knows Jamaican beef patties. But they're not beef.
What are they?
They're oxtail.
That sounds,
oxtail,
like I said, exquisite.
Beef patties. And when you go in there, you better know what you want because they order fast and they order quick. If you get missed, you get missed. It's
yeah. Next one.
Yo, it's small. It's such a small place.
One of these walk-in joints.
Oh my God! I just give me everything. Like one.
I want this. Bam, bam, bam.
Bow.
And then like throw it in.
Throw it in. Come out. Crispy bottom. Perfectly cooked meat. I can't stop with it. I can't stop going there.
So that's one of your favorite spots in Brooklyn.
That's one of my favorite spots in Brooklyn.
What's one of your favorite spots you've been to in just general touring?
General touring, it has to be I've went many places to eat, but again, there's millions of places to eat. But there's this one place. It's called Palms Thai. It's in Hollywood, North Hollywood.
Okay.
Palms Thai. It's a Thai cuisine.
Thai food's good,
bro. The amount of food that they bring out to you, and this everything is done so perfectly good. It's so amazing. It's just you can't stop ordering things, and I want
another one.
It just comes out
more.
Over another place, London, UK.
All right.
It's called Bintang. Bintang is an Asian fusion, I want to say. My God, when you go here to eat, their food, their lamb rendang, incredible.
So we got to get you goddamn special on the Food Channel. Food
Bro,
Network.
I could take you to some places to eat. 3, been a lot of places that have Jamaican food.
I love Jamaican food.
Okay. Been a lot of places that have Jamaican food. Of course, now Jamaica is not involved in this because, it's Jamaica. So, whatever. Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Oh, I think I know what you're going to say, but say it. What's the spot called?
My man, The Wolf.
Oh, The Wolf? I haven't been to his spot yet. The Wolf.
Man, I say you go to Caribbean. The Caribbean Wave in Lancaster.
I hear that. Smacks,
bro. It's in Lancaster.
He's from the motherland. That's why.
Bro, he's killing it.
Yeah.
He's killing it. His food is so good. It's so delicious. He knows what he's doing. I hope he makes this Jamaican gumbo that he's working on. And if he makes that,
oh
I'm
my
there
goodness,
every time.
that sounds delicious.
I know. It's all right. We're talking about food. I'm sorry, guys. For you at home, sorry. We love food.
Bringing it in a little bit. Yes. Family Jam. You have an album coming out here soon.
Self-entitled. RalphReal and the Family Jam.
That's all you need.
That's it.
Led Zeppelin did it.
Do you know Gary photography? Gary photography? Of course.
Gary Gerhardt.
Yeah, Gary Gerhardt. He did the front cover.
Excellent.
The front cover is the Strand.
That's cool.
And
Strand is very well known in York and York history.
Yeah. They put
Sinatra and folks that performed there.
They put our name on the billboard. We took a picture of it.
That's dope.
And that's it. This is it. This is my home for learning jam band style music, for playing with tons of jam
and
bands.
Playing homage to the local roots and
local roots in York.
The Family Jam started.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was all York. It was all York. Period, point blank. Shout out to all the musicians that literally helped me in that journey when it comes to with the band style Family Jam.
Now be coming out at some point this year.
I mean, you remember Red Eye? You know Red Eye? Tony and Gus Aguirre. I mean, I played with them when I was very young. Our mayor, He gave me
shout out to Mayor Helfrich.
Yeah, shout out to Mayor Helfrich.
I sent him a Facebook invite to the Bushelbash. I'm gonna have to message him when it gets closer.
Bro, I'm gonna just bring him.
Yeah, he would have had the time of his life.
He'll have a ball.
I was joking with the boys. The mayor's coming. They're like, no, he's not.
Bro, the mayor
He's coming. He's coming.
He'll be here. Like, yeah. I mean, the mayor literally calls me up and he's like, Ralph, we gotta go see some live music. I'm like, all right, we're out. Like,
he loves it.
Yeah, man.
I've
great.
seen him literally pick up a guitar before at like functions where he just jams.
And goes in.
He loves music.
Yeah, man. So he gave me my first festival here in New York when I was young. So that was awesome. But like, I mean, tons of people. Dr. Slawclaw, I used to go out with them to festivals all the time. Like, they were the best jam band that I've ever seen.
That's cool.
It was just a perfect selection of people that made up a band. And man, I toured with them for years. I mean, since they were a band, and but all that is what makes up RalphReal and the Family Jam. It literally all these things,
these moments
of time, these moments of music that make up RalphReal and the Family Jam and make it what it is. So I'm so happy that this album's about to be released. Date is coming soon. Go to RalphReal and the Family Jam on Facebook, and it's RR and the Fam Jam on Instagram. Date coming soon. Definitely going to be releasing a song for you guys from the album that you can hear in May. So, yeah, man, it's going to be crazy.
I know Marty was singling for Last Call, but I want to ask you before any closing remarks.
Yeah, what's up?
Tell me more about like the creative process for you as a creative. I know, like, how do you get in like a mode when you're like just jamming or creating something? I'm always curious,
bro. It's like turning on your Xbox for me.
Really,
it's literally like, all right, in the studio, ding,
and then like we'll start playing.
Yeah, we're in. I have tons of creative moves. I mean, like
everybody's different. I'm just curious.
It could be anything for me. I'm weird. I sometimes have a lot of ADHD, where I can hear a beep from like when you're at the crosswalk, and it's just ding, 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 and I'll just start making up a song, and I'll be like, I gotta run in the studio, like, you know. It can be anything for me. I'm very open when it comes to my creative process, but it's mainly the studio. It's right when I walk in the doors.
You're picking up the joysticks, metaphorically.
Yeah, I'm picking up the joysticks. It's
Let's go.
On. Let's go. It's game time. Oh my God, we got to get this down. And then it's people's reaction after I'm done. I'm like,
they're probably like, holy shit. Because I've seen you play before, like in the studio. I'm just like, you just pick up something and you're just like hitting the keys. I'm like, going like. It makes sense now. Mm-hmm. It's game time. You're like almost blinders are on, and I'm playing right now. Like I'm playing Halo, like in my head, like hitting these fucking keys.
Yeah, and I'm gonna win. I swear to God,
I love that.
On the top. But it's definitely that. And it doesn't matter if people are in the studio or people aren't in the studio. Sometimes I got like 10 people in the studio vibing with me. Sometimes I don't.
I feel like you don't need anybody, or like if it's 10 people, you don't give a fuck. Like it just contributes to it.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I mean, sometimes I'll be in the studio and I don't have nothing going on. I'm like, man, it's really hard for me to create. And I'll be like, shit, man, I'm gonna go to the club. And I'll go to the Red Rabbit or whatever.
I was there last night.
Where are you? Were you there last night?
It felt good to be a minority.
Yeah. Was you getting the girls, dog?
Just girls up like twerking on it a little bit. My one buddy wanted to go, and like he was just half in the back. I'm like, he never wants to go to like John's like that. And we went. We're like, oh wow, like we're it's only a few of us.
Now, was it Spanish on the one side, and the other side it was like hip hop?
Oh yeah, it was like separated a little bit.
Yo, it'd be jamming in there.
It was cool though. It was different.
Nah, bro, it'd be jamming. Every time I go in there though, all right, this is the thing, and I'm gonna tell all y'all rappers right now. This is what I hate. If you see me in a club, okay, and you see me vibing with my good friend Paul here, and we're having a good time, we're chilling, you know, we're having some drinks,
a little sippy sip, yeah.
I don't want somebody to rap in my ear about like their new verse that they got. I don't want you to rap it in my ear while we're at a club, because
I'm the same way. If I'm out, like I don't necessarily talk business. Unless,
yeah.
Like you ask politely, and then I might entertain it for a few minutes.
Yeah, or we might have a little concept that'd be cool. But
I'd rather you ask me like, "Hey, let's go get dinner, Paul. Get a drink, Paul." That way, that's the anticipation and expectation, rather than, "Yo, Ralph, I need you to hear this right now," or "Hey, Paul, like, what's your thought on this strategy?
Should I spend $1.5 million on this right now on my phone? I'm about to do it. Like, yeah.
Please leave me alone. I just want not to be even an asshole. Just like you want to like just mode out.
Yeah, just like I'm chilling right now. No, Paul, literally, this is what I get. Yo, Ralph, I got this new 16. Yo, I'm gonna drop it for you right here. This beat is hard. Okay. Hey, yo, my mom shot my dad. Everything was messed up. I'm like, yo, for real, bro. We're in the club. Like, I don't even want to hear how serious that is.
I need another Jameson.
Yes, now, please get this. Like,
thank you.
I gotta mean mung people. But
and yeah. it's a compliment to you and me. But I feel like some people are just they don't get. Where like
they don't get it
because you and I are always like on.
Yeah.
Like you're always RalphReal, I'm always Paul out there, but it's just you got people got to respect certain boundaries.
Oh yeah.
Like I want to be alone right now.
Yeah.
I've been talking to people all day. I don't necessarily want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I'll be polite.
I just want to kick some jokes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't necessarily want to talk business.
Some jokes and laugh a little bit. But yeah, so the creative process around me is everything, literally everything. It's but when I get in that studio, that's when it's harnessed.
Has that always been like a trend for your process since like you?
Oh yeah, man. It's always been like as soon as I heard that beat, or as soon as I tapped my foot, or as soon as I got that melody, or it was like got to get it out somehow. You know, even if I recorded it and beatboxed on the phone, like I'm always doing, looking like a weirdo, beatboxing on my phone while I'm walking down the street. But however I can get it out is how I was going to get it out. I mean, people when I first started going to studios, like a lot of old heads would like deny me, and then finally, like my cousin Bill was like, "Bro, man, I got a studio in the basement. I got all the equipment down there. Yo, why don't you just come down here? You can do whatever you want, and yeah, I mean, nobody can tell you nothing. You make your own beats, then nobody can tell you nothing, and they can pay you." Blah 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 blah. And I was like, "All right, done.
Let's go."
And that's what happened. I was like, "Yeah, now I'm gonna wait on nobody, and now I'm doing it myself. Build for yourself, man. Build for yourself. Well, you got to, bro."
And on that note, any closing remarks you want to make?
Closing remarks. RalphReal, keep it moving, the grooving, popping and locking all day, every day. Peace out to everybody. Treat everybody with respect. I mean, you know, treat everybody with respect, man.
Been a great time. Another episode of Schiffbauer Over Rocks.
Shout out to Tyler Dew.
Amen to that, brother. And we'll end on that note. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, bro.